Welcome back to the IAD Gymnasium in Carrollton, Texas. Michael Knight alongside Matt Reynolds, and we're already getting set for game number 5. And just as I say that, they call the teams back over to huddle up before the opening tip, which gives us some time to introduce the game. This upcoming game is game number 5 of, I believe we have 5 more games after this. I think this is the halfway point. You think it's 6 more games after this? I looked at the schedule like 17 times, and I think it's just 5. I don't know. I guess I'm hoping it's just 5. I don't know. But we've had some interesting games so far, a couple blowouts, a couple close games. The last one was probably the most competitive, and this game that is about to start features the Alabama Warriors and the West Texas Wildcats. Interesting uniforms for the West Texas Wildcats.
Best
some
uniforms
black,
we've seen all day.
Yeah, black with some pink and highlighter green. And this will be a game out of, where's my pools? I'm not seeing them. It must be in this one, yeah. This will be a Pool D game. Both teams have not played yet today, the first games. And in the same building, but over on court 2, the Texas Lady Tigers Gold and the Swish Hoops Frisco are playing in Pool D play as well. So this will be the first and only game out of Pool D taking place today. And you got West Texas winning the opening tip, moving left to right. They can't get their first one to go, but got an offensive board, so a second chance opportunity here as we get things started in an easy bucket.
Nice ball movement there by West Texas.
Very quick start for the West Texas Wildcats, and right back the other way is Alabama. They missed a shot. And I can already tell that this is not the right roster. We do not have a West Texas Wildcats roster in this booklet. I figured that was going to be an issue. So hopefully by the half we will have that sorted out. And hopefully very soon we will have that sorted out as West Texas has jumped out to a 4-0 lead. And when you do these tournaments, you always you don't have a very quick turnaround. Or you do have a quick turnaround, not a whole lot of time, and we do not have a West Texas roster in this booklet. I thought that one of the teams might be the same roster, but they did not have a 32 on there, so we are efforting to figure that out as Alabama and West Texas going at it right now out of the timeout for Alabama. Trying to get something going here. A floater off the backboard, got it to go. Maya Bass.
Coast to coast, nice.
With the bucket. West Texas back the other way, underneath, tipped away, but brought up by the Wildcats. Motioning around the perimeter. Now jacking up a 3. Going to Alabama off the miss. The Warriors going the other way. Losing it out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to stay with Alabama.
Both teams kind of pushing the pace here at the start of the game. Looks like we're in for a fast-paced game.
Yeah, another shot kind of off the mark, off to the left. Rebounded by the Wildcats, up ahead. With a 4-2 lead. Driving baseline, shot off the glass, no good. 2 shots on the way, though. They'll be the first free throws for either squad. .20 left. Not even 2 minutes into this one. First free throw in and out. Couldn't get it to go.
We have a roster. Second free throw just rolls in. Nice roll, friendly roll there.
And that was Jada Burse at the free throw line, getting it to go. Five to 2 is the score. 14-13 left in the first half. Alabama moving right to left in the road red uniform, or excuse me,
I mean, they're technically they're on the road. They're here in Carrollton, Texas. So they're definitely not
they're
home.
the designated home team, but anytime you get a team that's, wearing a colored uniform, it's usually, how is that not a carry? It's usually a road jersey. That's West Texas colliding on the sideline with an Alabama Warrior. Going out of bounds, they're going to say that West Texas touched it last. No contact on that play, apparently. And Bass has it cross half court. Moves to her left, picks up her dribble. Nice pump fake. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line. Off the mark for Hewlett, Leslie Hewlett. Back the other way come the Wildcats. Shot is off. Alabama comes up with it. More contact, no whistle. Physical play early on in this one. I like it. Now left wing pulls up for three. Off the mark, a little too strong.
Looks like from the start of it, this game definitely looks like it's going to be another close one. It's been competitive from the tip. The Wildcats really just pushing the ball.
Yeah, and the referee's not quick to
blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle on a foul, so it'll be interesting to see how much they they call ticky-tack fouls. Alabama pulling up for three. Got it to go on the other end. That was Hewlett. Leslie Hewlett with the three ball. 8-5 is our score.
I've seen a lot of teams play zone today. A lot of teams play zone.
Which is, I mean, it's interesting. You got to look at it in two different ways. Do you play summer league basketball, as we got West Texas at the free throw line? Do you play summer basketball and AAU basketball and participate in stuff like this to make the individual better, or do you play it to win team awards and tournaments and things like that? Because if you're playing this stuff to make an individual better, then playing zone defense does nothing for you.
Very true. Unless the system they're in high school is just a flat-out zone.
But even then, that doesn't make you better as an individual. And if you look at summer league as a way to get noticed by college recruiters and things like that, you're not going to impress a college scout by being able to play in a zone. Now, if you're in a man-to-man and you shut someone down, that's what impresses the scouts. So we have a 10-5 score. And another whistle. And just as I complimented the referees for, not blowing the whistle early on.
They
and
blow
letting
it.
them play. Yeah, that's what happens there. Going into the paints. Nice pass onto the baseline. Nice move to go to the basket. Shot's a little short. Got her own miss. Put back no good. It was partially blocked from behind. Going out of bounds, it'll stay with the Wildcats. Inbound pass. And now you got Nia Abram with the ball. She goes underneath. Shot no good after she got it off to a teammate. I wish they had their numbers on the front of the, well, I guess they do, but up on the shoulder. Some of them do. Not all of them. It's weird. Taylor Huff has the her jersey number on the front of her jersey. Standing at the free throw line, though, is Maddie Christie. Excuse me, that's Chitsey.
Maybe for the ones that don't have it, their numbers just wore off.
Maybe Taylor Huff's a captain. Like you see how, you know, some of them have the C on the front. Maybe the number on front means you're a captain. I don't know. They're already goofy-looking jerseys, so maybe the number instead of the C is with a lot of the highlighter and the pink, and it's a different look. Especially when you compare it to the uniforms of Alabama. Off the miss goes West Texas. 12-5, they're on top, holding a 7-point advantage. Scramble for the ball. The Warriors come up with it. They go up with numbers. Nice pass. She wasn't quite ready for it. Now saving it from going out of bounds. Finds an open teammate. The lefty launches a three. It's off the mark. She gets her own miss. Now a runner is off to the left. Shot no good. Rebound. It looked like it went off the Wildcats, and it did. The referee saw it as well. It went off the knee of Brandy Clausen.
Open look there.
In and out, no good. 7-point advantage for the Wildcats. They have the ball. 11 minutes left in the first half, just 5 minutes into this game. Bounce pass a little too out of control. Goes out of bounds. Huff couldn't handle it. Up ahead come the Warriors. Thinking about the NBA range three.
Defender lost her headband.
Now, nice pass into the lane. Shot no good.
We just got handed a headband.
I believe that was Huff's headband. Because last time I looked at her, she was wearing one. Now she's not. Alabama trying to save it from going out of bounds. Didn't work. Shamika Tubbs. Inbound pass to Huff. See what the Wildcats can do here. No jump ball call on the tie-up. Alabama comes up with it, nearly falling down. That's Shamika Tubbs. Now going to the lane. Shot is good.
Nice.
And the Alabama roster's messed up too.
Nice.
No 25, no number 9. They were the ones that just, man, there's 25 again. Nice pass to Tubbs. Nice no-look pass.
That was beautiful.
We do have number 8, Shamika Tubbs with the finish.
That was the best pass we've seen all day.
I don't know about all day. There have been some pretty good passes.
All day. That's the best pass we've seen.
There have been some good passes, but you haven't been able to see a finish along with it.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Picked off by West Texas. So West Texas trying to get something going here as Alabama on a 4-0 run here. 3-ball on the way. It's way too hard. And rebounded by the Warriors. They got numbers. Here comes the attack. Shot off the glass and good. Good play by Mia Bass.
That was a great play right there. She's swifted through a lot of traffic and was still able to get the shot up with the defender right there.
Pulls Alabama within 1 as West Texas tries to save it from going out of bounds. Several empty possessions for the Wildcats, and now mass subs. And when I say mass, I mean all 5. All 5 Wildcats come off the floor. And a brand new 5 come on the floor. Let's try to get you those numbers. Maya Pearson. You have Annie Lenore. Kaylee Wooder. Guarding the ball handler right now is Jada Burse. Shot on the way, no good. Putback is good, and Alabama takes a 13-12 lead. And the final player on the floor for West Texas is Bobby Chitsey. Up ahead comes Alabama. Nice comeback for the Warriors as they have taken a 1-point advantage. And now, you got a scramble on the floor. Players hitting the deck.
Going all out. Got to. Primetime national championships on the line.
Let's pool play. I mean,
pool play is a big deal because if you don't place in the top half, you're not going to be in the championship bracket. You'll be in a consolation bracket. So you got to win these pool play games. When you only got 3 of them, they're all important.
3 ball on the way. It's off the mark. Rebound, trying to be run down, but it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Alabama. Last touch by the Wildcats. Off the long rebound. Nice work on the post. She couldn't finish, though. A nice play by Shamika Tubbs to save that off of the West Texas Wildcat defender. Nice inbound pass. Couldn't finish at the free throw line. Katie Kraut was the Warrior. Inbound pass to Tubbs. Tubbs can't get it to go. With the putback is good. Shamika Tubbs with the putback. It's now 13-12 in favor of Alabama. Or is it 15-12? I guess it's 13-12. West Texas angling to her left. Layup blocked out of bounds, but they're going to say she got her on the wrist. That was Katie Kraut with the block and foul. Going to the free throw line is Annie Lenore. First free throw on the way, got it to go.
They're in for a good finish over there on court 6. 4-point game, 30 seconds left to go. If you're hearing the crowd cheering, that's what getting pretty wild over there. We've got a great one here ourselves.
Second free throw was good. 15-14 is the score. Tubbs has it baseline. Nice move. Walked with it. And she's going to get whistled.
She nearly got away with it. Nearly.
The referee, who I thought had a better angle on it, was not the one who made the call.
Yeah.
7 minutes left. 15-14 is the score. West Texas with the ball. Nice look. Now driving is Chisty. Chisty with the shot. No good. Offensive rebound and put back by Jada Burse. 16-15. Wildcats on top. They get it to Tubbs again. Tubbs with a jumper.
Looked like it was a clean block to me.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was close. It was close.
Head coach of West Texas did not agree with that call.
I don't blame him.
You can blame him. Ball don't lie.
Free throws are key in a game like this. You cannot afford to miss too many free throws, or down the stretch you can end up losing by a point, 2 points, 3 points, and those missed free throws could have added up to that.
16-15 is the score. 6:45 left. It's 51-48 over on court number 6 with 23 seconds left in that one, so they're going to be in for a finish. You can watch the video only, no audio or broadcast over there on the Primetime Sports Network. Right here, it's Alabama knotted up with West Texas at 16 apiece with the ball, moving right to left, and now in a trap. They're going to say she dribbled onto the end line and out of bounds over to West Texas. Little 2-3 zone, also with some trap action from Alabama. West Texas trying to beat it, and they steal it away. It was poked away. Now Tubbs has it up ahead. Left hand layup good. She's had a fantastic first half. as Alabama has an 18-16 lead. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Nice move on the block, can't get it to go.
A little too long there.
Warriors with the rebound. Moving up ahead, shot off the glass a little too hard and over the rim and out. There's a foul on the play. And we get the 5 lady subs again.
That's one way to keep them fresh. Sub the whole team out. It's also easy rotation.
Yeah.
All right, every 5 minutes, a new 5.
Interesting strategy. It's 18-16 as they miss both free throws, and we have a whistle on the rebound. We're going to redo this free throw here.
Lane violation.
Try to make it a 3-point lead. Got it. And are they going to wave it off again? Another lane violation, but this time on Alabama.
Those are killer, especially when you're hitting your free throws, but you don't get the point because move the foul.
18-16 in favor of the Warriors. West Texas with the ball. Alabama forcing the turnover. Tubbs was up ahead. Now she gets it a little too late. Nice, good extra pass, but it was tipped away. Now Tubbs from behind pokes it away, but gets called for the foul.
And she knows.
She knew. She immediately turned around.
She's impressed me with how hard she plays on both ends of the court, and just flat-out athlete would be the best word to describe her. She's all over.
Yeah, she gets from one end of the floor to the other in a hurry, that's for sure. As Alabama forces another steal. Let's see if they can finish here. Whistle on the shot, no good. She'll go to the free throw line.
Tubbs was about to take it back and jam it.
Okay. Shooting the 2 free throws is Gabrielle Steele.
Steele. No friendly roll there. Bounced around the rim 4 or 5 times. No friendly roll.
Second one. Got it to go. It's now a 3-point advantage for Alabama. It's one thing that we can say about this game so far is it's been close. Neither team has really jumped out on the other.
West Texas is going to take a timeout here, regroup and reset. And the coach immediately goes to his drawing board. As soon as he calls timeout, immediately pulls out the drawing board. He's got something in mind, so we'll see if it works here. They can, as so many teams do, turn the ball over at timeouts, after timeouts. Don't want to do that, and see if they can execute his plan and tie this game back up at 18.
Well, I would hope so.
I know West Texas Wildcat fans would too. Got a nice turnout here of fans.
How do you know?
We got some over here to the left of us, some over here.
Are they wearing the neon stuff too?
No,
They got their neon on?
I just figured, if they're watching the game and they're on their side and they're clapping their hands.
Clapping the hands definitely gets it away. That is the last thing West Texas wanted out of the timeout.
A turnover.
Turnover with points. Alabama up 20 to 16.
Kills head coaches right there.
And Tubbs nearly picks it off, tips it out of bounds.
Tubbs is everywhere.
As you began to see, Alabama coming out in a half-court trap defense.
And they're forcing turnovers left and right.
Amping up that defensive pressure. West Texas doesn't have an answer for it quite just yet. Nice pull-up three. Good touch, but it's a little too far on the shot. Put back no good. Wildcats across half court. Gets it in front of the Alabama bench. Now ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Alabama.
Alabama playing some really tough defense here out of that timeout.
Yeah, that time it was too tough as they get whistled for the foul. But they're definitely being more aggressive, that's for sure. Inbound pass, thought about the three, thought better. And out of the trap. Good trap by Alabama. It looks like they call a jump ball. And the possession arrow favors the Warriors. Nice pass. Coming up with it finally. Now skip pass across the floor. They find Tubbs. Thought about the three. Now driving with the right hand. Nice pass again to Tubbs, who finishes in the lane.
I'm telling you, I like the Alabama Warriors, the way they pass the ball around and set their teammates up. Half the time they don't even look at the passes, but they make them look pretty impressive. Move the ball extremely well.
And there's a rejection from behind by the Warriors. And once again, all five Lady Wildcats on the floor will sit down. Nice play, avoiding the trap and getting the floater to go. Annie Lenore. That's the dangerous part of if you're going to do a trap defense. If they break it, all of a sudden it's 5-on-3.
Yeah, wide open.
Alabama nearly losing control of it. Jump ball call. Possession arrow favors West Texas.
Alabama tried to get the timeout. They're just not in time. And when you don't have full possession of the ball, they're not going to give it to you.
(22-18), nearing the 3-minute mark left in the first half. Layup off the front of the iron. Put back no good. Another chance though, but it was off the mark again. Nice move.
Nasty crossover.
Now driving into the paint, putting up the
finish.
shot, and she got it. Once again, we wish we had a number 25 on the roster.
Alabama's made some impressive highlight plays in this first half, and they're finishing them.
Left hand layup off the mark, put back no good. Gonna have another opportunity, can't get it to go. Tubbs had it for a moment. West Texas comes up with it, throws it into the backcourt though. And it'll be a backcourt violation.
It's literally just a step, maybe two at the most. If she catches that in front of it, she's in front of the line and no violation.
I know she was concerned with getting tied up, but why would you even throw it back there?
Doesn't make much sense. Maybe to reset the offense. She probably just didn't realize that the line was right there where it was.
I'm saying. Inbound pass. Controlling the dribble is Caitlin Madison. Madison angles to her left. Now goes underneath. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kraut. Toss to the left. Now nice look into the paint. Couldn't control it. Had to run it down. Finds an open teammate. Extra pass. Driving on the baseline. Floater. Tipped away. Alabama's got numbers. Falling down, and West Texas comes up with it for a moment only to have it go out of bounds.
Tough fall there as she was leading the charge and then just happened to slip up on the floor. And I mean, that's going to happen. It's going to happen every now and then. They get it right back, though.
About a half-court pass tipped away. Alabama attacking the numbers, going on 2-on-3. And now they come up with another interception and then a double dribble, basically because she was out of control.
She made a great defensive play, though, there to go out and get that ball, run it down.
1:38 left in the half. I'm Michael Knight alongside Matt Reynolds. This is the Primetime Sports National Championships pool. What pool is this? D? Pool D game. They're all starting to blend together by now. 24-20. 1:15 left in the half. Alabama wanting to set up a half-court set here. Game number 5 of our webcast schedule here for Thursday. We've been on the same court all day. Crowd has it on the block. Nice shot.
Good move there to the basket by her to get a pump fake, kind of an open look.
And now it's 26-20. Picking up her dribble at half court and
frustrated with herself.
Yeah, she knew it as soon as she picked up her dribble that she was going to be in trouble. Pass underneath, tipped away. Running down the loose ball. It's going to stay with Alabama. Katie Kraut basically shielding off Bobby Christie from getting to the ball.
Under a minute to go now here in the first half.
Kraut in a double team, gets it out to a teammate. There is a double team on from West Texas, so there has to be an open Warrior. They throw it away.
That was not her.
No.
She was not the open culprit.
Granted, Lenore was open. She's just not on the same team. 40 seconds left, 6-point advantage. West Texas trying to pull within a possession. Bobby Chitsey gets it to go.
Nice pass there by Lenore to get her open.
Chitsey almost swatted away a pass. Kraut couldn't finish. Chitsey has the ball. She drives into the front court, runs over a defender. Shot doesn't go. They're going to get her for a blocking foul on Alabama. That was Caitlin Madison picking up the foul, 26-22. With 18 seconds left, 2 shots upcoming. Make it a 2-point game. Knocks down the first.
This is big for the Wildcats as they can take this momentum into the half, come out of halftime, and hope to make a run and win this ball game.
Makes both free throws, 2-point advantage for Alabama, 15 seconds left.
You'd think the Warriors would just hold it here for the last shot.
That's exactly what they're going to do. 7, drive into the paint, finger roll layup, no good. West Texas could throw something up, but they threw it away, and that's going to be the end of the first half. A little surge there at the end of the first half has West Texas back in this game, 26-24. We are at the half here in Carrollton, Texas at the Primetime Sports National Championships. I'm Michael Knight alongside Matt Reynolds right here on the Primetime Sports Network. And we're back to second half action already. Alabama already with a bucket, and as you see, they just grabbed a rebound on the defensive side of the ball. I'm Michael Knight, joined by Matt Reynolds. We are in Carrollton, Texas at the PrimeTime Sports National Championships. This is a pool play game. We have 2 days of pool play. Bracket play will start on Saturday. And Alabama, after a very interesting first half, getting another possession here and an easy bucket underneath for Katie Kraut. Both teams playing extremely aggressive. There haven't been a whole lot of points scored, but both teams, as you see another turnover, this time going to Alabama. Both teams being very aggressive, both in the first half and in the early parts of the second. Another bucket for Alabama. Jasmine Wilder with the make. Not driving. Shot is off the mark. Rebounded into the hands of the Warriors. The Warriors out to a fast start here in the second half. 32-24. And once again, interesting substitution philosophy from the West Texas Wildcats, as when he wants a new five, he gets a new five. He puts 5 new players on the floor at one time.
A complete new 5, which is just very interesting. You don't see that too often, but that just means he trusts all of his players, obviously.
32-26, and it's been the same group each time. He doesn't mix and match the 5. When you're in, you're in. You're out, you're out. Pass into the paint, turnaround, no good. Alabama coming up with a loose ball, floater on the baseline, into the hands of Kraut. Kraut off the glass and in. 34-26. And I think it's safe to say that we're not going to see a running clock, and that will be the first time that I have handled the play-by-play duties for a game that did not feature a running clock in the second half.
Good for you.
Hey, you know what?
That's good.
You got some competitive games. It's time that I get one of the competitive. It's hard to call a 40-point blowout, man. There's not a whole lot you can say about that. This game is very fun to call, very fast-paced, intense game. Not a whole lot of scoring, but both teams playing extremely hard. And it's close. Alabama trying to force another turnover. West Texas gets it back. Now in the corner goes Chitsey. Chitsey picks up her dribble, goes left wing, and launches a 3 off the mark, saving it from going out of bounds, but not doing a very good job, as it was whistled out on Jada Burse. (34-26). Here's the score. With 12.5 left. Floater off the mark. Tubbs comes up with it. Who else? She's been all over the floor, offensively and defensively. Now a 3-ball on the way, off the mark by a little bit. Just a little too strong. West Texas going back the other way. They trail by 8, 34-26.
West Texas needs to get things rolling here, needs to get things going, maybe cut into this lead just a little bit. And that'll help right there.
Absolutely. Going to the free throw line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play is Maya Pearson. Next game up, as I look in my schedule, the Texas 2014 Cannon against the Texas Lady Elite. Didn't we just see the Texas Lady Elite?
We did. That was our last game. It's a competitive game. They just lost. Came up just a bit short, losing 47-41 to the Texas front line.
It was a very interesting game. And honestly, this game kind of reminds me a little bit of that last game, how the front line played more aggressive than the Elite did, and Alabama, without a doubt, playing more aggressive than West Texas. So maybe skill-wise they might not be as good, but I'll tell you what, aggressive alone.
They're showing some skill with these passes.
Yeah.
They've made some impressive plays that Wildcats, they've been there. Just haven't been able to get over this hump, and there's another reason why, because they catch breaks like that. Step right on the end line when you have a chance at the basket.
Mainly what I'm saying, these two teams, I think, are pretty evenly matched. The two teams that we just saw in our last game as well, I thought were evenly matched, but one team was more aggressive, and that was the team that won. And right now, Alabama is the more aggressive team in this one, and that's why they have a 6-point lead. 11:33 left. We're at the free throw line, shooting 2. With a 6-point advantage, you have Gabrielle Steele. Makes the first 7-point lead. And she makes the second. But we get another waved off free throw. We've seen that a lot today. Going on both sides. The team that made the free throw, points waved off. Team that missed the free throw, you get another one because the other team jumped in. Seen a lot of lane violations called today.
Yes, we have.
It's mainly been by these referees, too, this latest crew. They're calling a lot of lane violations, that's for sure. And we're going back to the free throw line with West Texas, 35-28 after that latest foul call. And there you see, standing at the free throw line, and missing the front end, it's Bobby Chitsey. She's done pretty well in this game so far. As she makes the second, it's now 35-29. Alabama quickly on the attack. Tubbs saves it from going out of bounds.
Nice play by Tubbs there to keep the play alive.
Almost getting a second chance point opportunity out of it, but the layup is no good. West Texas on the attack, 35-29. Skipping it across, easy interception for Alabama. 3-on-2, taking it by herself. Right hand layup on the left side, no good, and it's rebounded by West Texas. She's in trouble. Knocks it off of Alabama's hands, out of bounds. It was last touched by Gabrielle Steele. And now West Texas moving, as you see, right to left. Floater in the lane is just absolutely
demolished.
Yeah.
Man, took a beating there.
Yeah, she didn't get any of the ball, like at all.
She made that one pay.
Foul whistled on Alicia Bonner, standing at the free throw line. Making the first of 2 free throws is Annie Lenore. Yeah, that's why I said she got mauled. So there was no stuff in the ball or anything like that, as Tubbs takes a fall, running into the referee, trying to save it from going out of bounds, and she's quickly back to the other end of the floor.
Tubbs is one of my favorite players to watch so far in this event. Just the way she plays on both sides of the court. Always hustling, always running.
35-30. 10-15 left. Pull up Jay, got it. She was just inside the three-point line, so it'll count for 2. Now a trap. Tubbs nearly took it away. Wide open 3-ball, got it to go. Nice shot, high arcer. Got it to go, Kaylee Woodoo with the made 3. And now, coming up with a steal is Lenore. Lenore nearly loses control of it, hits the deck to retain possession. Now Chitsey launches from around the free throw line. Rebounded to Alabama off the miss, 37-33. Under 9.5 minutes to go. Alabama pull up Jay on the baseline, no good. Offensive board, second chance, another second chance. I guess that has to be a third chance. You can't have another second chance.
That's definitely a
Third chance opportunity. You got to box out and avoid that. They cash in on it. It's 39-33. Nice little jumper at the free throw line by Chitsey to knock it down, and an immediate timeout by West Texas. (39-35) is the score. Just under 9 minutes to go. 8:59 to be exact. As Alabama and West Texas doing battle here in Pool D play. The first of 3 games for each team, and I believe if I can pull up that schedule real quick. Pool D. We have so many sheets on this table, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's the first and only game for Pool D today. Didn't want to say that without being 100% sure. Nice look underneath for Tubbs and an extra pass, but it's rejected on the shot. Shot was rejected by the Wildcats. And they're going to get the ball. They're down by 4, an opportunity to make a run here. Floater pass up ahead. Nice pass to the baseline. Shot on the way, no good. Rebounded by Alabama up ahead. Come the Warriors, coast to coast. Shot rejected by Chitsey. Nice pass up ahead. Left hand layup good by Maddie Chitsey. Thought about the 3, now goes back. Going underneath. Little J off the back of the iron. Rebounded Wildcats, 8 minutes to go. 2-point lead for Alabama. And another swat by Tubbs, that time on a pass. Now a 3-ball, short. Offensive board, but we're going to have a whistle. And it's going to be a turnover on West Texas.
West Texas making a little run here. Cut it to 2. Tell you what, I think we're in for a good finish as far as this game goes with these 2 teams. Pretty even teams, and West Texas stepping it up, and they're actually going to give them that last basket. So we're tied at 39.
Interesting.
I'm guessing it was a whistle from the other court. The players were just as confused as we were. Nevertheless, we're tied at 39.
7 minutes, 42 seconds left. And like Matt mentioned, it would appear the second we say we're in for an exciting finish, a team's going to go on a 10-0 run. You realize that, right?
No.
No, okay.
I don't think so in this game.
Well, West Texas just came up with a turnover, so they're going to have an opportunity here to take the lead. West Texas in the middle of a 6-0 run. Nice look underneath, shot no good. Got it back though. Resetting things up top. Now looking to attack the paint. Three ball on the way. It's way short, but tipped into the wrong team. Now bodies hitting the floor. Alabama almost comes up with it. Now West Texas has their hands on it. They have it. And then another quick timeout. They didn't need it because she had control of it. I think that was just a coach that saw a player on the floor with the ball. And even though there wasn't anybody around her, he got a little stressed and just immediately
got a little antsy and
just called the tee.
Late, I say late in the game. There's still 7 minutes to go in this game. We've got a lot of time left in this game. Got a long ways to go. As
we need a bigger table.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Need a bigger table. I got like one of those college desks where you get like a little tiny piece of wood for your desk, and that's like the one part that you get to write on. That's what I'm looking at right here with the corner of the table. And we're back to action. Nice three ball by Chitsey that gives West Texas a 3-point advantage. And don't look now, but they're in the middle of a 9-0 run. Alabama.
Well, we're looking.
Nearly lost it out of bounds. It was last touched by West Texas. Looking for an open teammate. Now floating it out. Got it to her.
Nearly stolen.
Yeah, she got it to her, though. Put some nice touch on it. And a nice little jumper by Maya Bass. Three ball in the corner. Got it again. Oh, they're going to say that her foot was on the line.
We need an instant replay. Instant replay.
Looked like a three from here. But we'll trust the referees as Alabama tries to respond with a three of their own. No good, but the putback is. It's 44-43 in favor of West Texas. At least it should be. They still haven't put up the score. There it is. 5:45. When I say they, I mean the scores table here in Carrollton. In charge of the main scoreboard. Now it's 44-43 with 5:38 left and free throws for West Texas. Got the first. West Texas has played some really good basketball over the last 5 minutes. Not only getting back into the game, but taking the lead. And really, it started during the timeout when I talked about one team being more aggressive than the other, and I was talking about Alabama. Now you have to say the same thing about West Texas.
Yep, West Texas stepped it up. These two teams are fairly even, and they're showing that here as they're just battling back and forth.
3-point advantage for the Wildcats. Alabama can knot it up with a three of their own. They drive into the lane instead. Bass comes up with it. Or excuse me, that's not Bass. Now a three ball, but before we're going to have an official timeout for an injured player. That's a weird time to call for an official timeout because of an injured player right in the middle of a shot. Now I'm glad he did because you hate seeing somebody hurt and you want to get her some help. But to just completely stop play.
Player on the floor is Caitlin Madison. Hope she's okay. She took a tough fall there into the wall. Just a little over 5 minutes here to go in this one. I hope she's okay. Getting helped up now.
And it looks like we're going to have an exciting finish. The West Texas coach went off the court for a moment I don't know why.
Maybe there's a parent that's a nurse or something. You never know.
Who knows?
Nevertheless, we're back to action.
Alabama, though, with an opportunity here, down by 3. Did you catch what the injury was? Was it a shot to the head?
I'm pretty sure it was a shot to the head from the way it looked.
Alabama, floater in the lane, off the mark, got her own miss, goes back up with it, and she doesn't get anything, but she got fouled.
Smart play there as you go up. You're not gonna, you're not going to be able to really make that shot. It's a prayer of a shot, but you draw the foul for a chance at 2 points.
First free throw's good, 46-44, with exactly 5 minutes left in the game, and it looks like as neither team has been able to really pull away from the other, it looks like we're in for an exciting finish here. A little no-look pass over to the left, now driving, puts up the shot with the left hand, no good. Tubbs runs down the loose ball. It's a one-on-one situation. Left-hand layup, can't get it to go. Rebound run down by West Texas, and now they save it inbounds. And skip up across. Nice slide. Ball goes out of bounds off Alabama. What a play to keep the play alive and keep possession. Annie Lenore going all out for her team. And off the inbound pass, nearly picked off and taken the other way, but it's instead just tipped out of bounds by Victoria Murray.
Pressure here, double team by Alabama, and it's going to be a steal.
And there goes Tubbs up ahead. Got it to a teammate. Nice bounce pass. Can she finish? No.
Foul.
But we are going to have a foul. And back to the free throw line we go. 46-45 with 4:18 left. And now we're tied. And Alabama can take back the lead that they've had for much of the second half, and they do. Will we have back and forth basketball down the stretch, or will one team pull away? Right in front of our location, a trap, now triple team, and a steal. 3-on-1, Alabama bucket. 3-point lead now. West Texas nearly got away with a trap there. Shot in the lane from Lenore. Lenore, air ball, and into the hands of Alabama. Alabama up by 3.
Oh,
to the front court, taking a shot. Wow. About 30 feet away from the basket. It looks okay.
That's good.
That was an awkward fall. It wasn't even really a fall. It just kind of bent her body around in an awkward way.
Alabama has surged back now to take this lead, and they're showing, they looked a little tired at one point, but no signs of that anymore. Playing the good old aggressive basketball that got them the lead in the first place.
At the top of the key, gets a pick, now drives right into the heart of the West Texas defense, and now a timeout as she was all alone on the floor in between 4 West Texas defenders. I like the play to move off a pick, but when you move off a pick and then drive right into 3 defenders, you're probably not going to be able to do much with it.
Probably not. Probably not. Tell you what, this might shape up to be the best game we've had all day. Might have taken us 5 games to get to the best game we've had all day, but this one's certainly shaping up to be like
Are you meaning to tell me that Team Dallas's 54-13 victory was not the best game of the day?
I don't believe so, no.
All right. You might be right.
We may see overtime here.
Stop. Stop.
We might.
No. We're not going to see overtime. Alabama looking to extend that lead. Shot just completely rejected. Had no shot there. But she got it back and then stepped out of bounds. Yeah.
Right on that line. There's been a few of those calls in this game. They're right there. They got a good opportunity to score, but then they just smidge it over that line.
Nice bounce pass to Chitsey. From Chitsey. It's sister to sister there, passing the ball around. West Texas. They could tie it up with a 3. More than likely, though, they're going to go for a 2. Haven't thrown up too many 3s here, but now they do. Actually, no, her foot was on the line. Missed it anyway. Tubbs comes up with it, but then a reach. And, look, that was right.
Blatant. I mean, that was blatant.
15 feet in front of me. And
that was blatant. Blatant foul.
Easy foul call.
Probably the easiest call that ref's going to call all day. Just because he was right on top of it and it was a clear reach.
Maya Pearson gets whistled for the foul. 2:40 left. Alabama with the ball on a 3-point advantage. Looking to finish strong here. Going to the basket. Getting it to go. Got it. 5 points.
It's a big basket. West Texas has got to come down the court. And they are in need desperately of a basket here, down 5.
2:25 left. Yeah, you need points. Doesn't have to be a 3. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. Just get some points.
Oh.
Not a turnover. That's the opposite of what you needed. But you get a turnover on your own, although she went across the ball.
That was pretty wild.
Maya Pearson steals the ball. Then falls down on top of the ball. And then rolls over on the ball out of bounds.
She was attempting to break dance on the ball. The only thing is she didn't want to go out of bounds.
Now he's got jokes. He's got jokes. If she was all right. 51-46. There's a timeout on the floor.
For West Texas here, you have to get a stop. You cannot allow Alabama to keep extending this lead, especially this late in the game, nearing under 2 minutes to go. Got to get a stop, and then on the other end, some sort of points. I don't care what you got to do. Get to the line, something.
Honestly, if I'm Alabama,
hold it.
I'm not upset if we don't score here out of this timeout, as long as we run like 30 seconds off the clock.
Yep, I'm right there with you. Run as much time as you can. And that looks like what they're going to try to do, take their sweet time.
I'm not going to try to rush anything with a 5-point lead. 2 minutes
there's
to go
no need to. No need to. They're playing it correctly. The thing
So,
is, will West Texas foul?
And there it is.
I don't know if that's a foul.
Yeah, it didn't look like a foul.
I think that was called anticipation by the official. But it happens.
Throw the official under the bus. Just, hey, call him out and be like, that was a bad call.
Just call it how I see it.
I'm glad I'm not official.
Me too, because I would be getting yelled at quite often, I'm sure.
And I would yell back. That's the problem, though. Like, I would get kicked out of being an official or fired or whatever.
Oh, nearing the half-court line. Got to be careful.
Now attacking. Now pulling it back up. That's smart, running more clock.
It almost ran 45 seconds here.
And, in fact, I think they just have. 5-point lead still, continuing to hold the ball. Yeah, see, they could kick the ball across the floor right now, and I'd say it was a successful possession.
Here we go.
And they basically did with that 3-point shot. Way off the mark.
West Texas needs points. Got to. It's under a minute to go now.
They need to be smart, though. No need to rush. Here's a 2. No good. Nice tip from Tubbs. She realized she wasn't going to be able to grab the rebound. She tipped it to a teammate.
Now Alabama content with taking more time. You got to think, does West Texas foul at some point here?
Well, they have to.
They don't have to. But if they want to have a chance at all to get the ball back, they might. Because if I'm Alabama, I'm not shooting. I mean.
Oh yeah. Well, no, they're gonna have to foul because you're gonna assume that this team wants to win.
Very true.
I don't think it's a pretty big assumption. And there's a reach in. (51-46). Alabama still on top. Passes it in, nearly lost it, but got it back. The ball's loose. West Texas comes up with it. Nice pass to a teammate. What a block, but they're going to say she fouled her.
She did. She came across fine.
Still a nice play to get back.
After the turnover, yeah, and if she misses one of the free throws or two, it's a successful foul. The only thing that's not successful about it is that it stops the clock.
Off the mark to the left with 18 seconds left. Got it to go, but it's still a 4-point lead for Alabama.
West Texas needs a steal.
Inbound pass, nearly got it, almost did. There it is. She got the steal, throws up a prayer of a three, but Chitsey is all alone to clean up the mess.
2-point game.
7 seconds.
Got a foul.
She's in the clearing. You got to get to her there, and oh, she stole the ball but got a little too much contact. And we'll get whistled for the foul with exactly 3 seconds to go.
If Alabama just goes 1 of 2, West Texas has still got a shot here at a 3-point shot.
But I don't have the information on me whether or not West Texas has a timeout left. I believe they do.
I believe that's what their head coach is telling the ref right now. Hey, we want a timeout.
Missed the first.
All right, we've got
West
a ball
Texas,
game.
yeah, West Texas with some life here. And now
this is interesting.
The second free throw.
If I'm Alabama now, 2-on-2 on the free throw line, I'm telling her to miss it. Because with the shooter, obviously, you've got 3. If she misses this, they get the board, it's over. She makes it.
She banks it off the glass, but the referee's going to wave it off. That is huge for West Texas. Not only do you wave off the point and act like it's a miss, but West Texas gets to inbound it instead of going off of a rebound. Up ahead, needs to launch it, doesn't get it off cleanly, and that's the ball game.
They wanted a foul, but they're not going to get it.
Now the referee is going to walk off the floor. The coach is extremely frustrated. He wants an explanation. He's not going to get an explanation. Referee immediately walks to his corner and has a seat. That does it for us. An entertaining game. 51-49 is the final, with Alabama holding on for the 2-point win. Matt, final thoughts?
That was a great game, very competitive game. I would like to see the shot actually get up, maybe a little bit more there at the end, but competitive game, all you can ask for in a basketball game to be broadcasting, and it was a good game. I think both teams will come 1 and 2 in their pool.
And that does it for their pool games today. They only had 1 game today, and they're done for the rest of the afternoon and evening. They'll come back and play 2 pool games tomorrow. All right, for Matt Reynolds, I'm Michael Knight. We'll be right back with game number 6 of our all-day affair here at the IAD Gymnasium in Carrollton, Texas. This is the Primetime Sports National Championships.